Of course, I'm only one vote, but I have an opinion, and I'm not afraid to voice it, and I will be the voice of the people.
Ray Stevens has stepped down from his position as the District 3 representative on the Palm Coast City Council, citing health concerns. In a letter submitted to Acting City Manager Lauren Johnston this past Friday, Stevens formally announced his resignation effective immediately. He described the decision as a difficult one, emphasizing his gratitude for the opportunity to serve. Stevens was elected in November and took the oath of office on November 19th alongside Mayor Mike Norris and District 1 Councilmember Ty Miller. The City Council will determine the process for filling the now vacant District 3 seat during its business meeting tomorrow. Per city charter, when a vacancy occurs within the first 2 years of a term, the remaining council members must appoint a replacement within 90 days. The appointed individual will serve until the 2026 general election, at which point voters will elect a new representative to complete the final 2 years of the term, ending in November 2028. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, March 3rd. The first ever college and career fair was put on by the Flagler County Education Foundation and Flagler County Schools this past Friday.
Executive Director of the Flagler County Education Foundation, Teresa Rizzo, was more than excited by the turnout at the fair.
So we have 45 to 50 colleges and universities represented. I think I saw the University of Utah actually represented, Liberty University, which is in Virginia. But of course, our local colleges, UCF, UF, Go Gators, Stetson, UNF. So they're all here, Daytona State College. And then in our businesses here, we have Chick-fil-A, Texas Roadhouse, Four Seas Construction, Quantum Electric, Edward Jones. I mean, it's all different corners of our community. And then in our government entity rooms, we have the City of Bunnell, we have City of Palm Coast, we have Sheriff's Department, Fire Department.
Superintendent LaShaka Moore spoke about the motivation that they had for putting on this event.
Some of these students are about to graduate. Some of them can work locally here right now until they graduate. One of the things that Teresa and I are both passionate about is ensuring that our students have an opportunity to see what's available here in our community so that they receive this great education and they stay local. Even if they go away and are educated outside of this community at one of our colleges and universities, we want them to come back here.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Austin IV.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office is revving up safety for Bike Week 2025.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office is prepared for the 84th annual Daytona Beach Bike Week, and Sheriff Rick Staley urges residents to be prepared as well.
That means that our roads will be more congested and potentially more dangerous. Last year, we responded to 93 crashes and we handled 3,214 calls for service and conducted 717 traffic stops during Bike Week.
Bike Week 2025 runs through now until March 9th. It's expected to bring over 300,000 visitors to the area. As Flagler County roads become congested with motorcyclists, FCSO will be out in full force countywide to keep your roadways safe. In addition, several DUI and reckless driving operations will be conducted throughout the week.
Our deputies, including our motors unit, will be actively patrolling throughout the week to deter any reckless or criminal activity. But it's important that everyone does their part. Never drink and drive, stay vigilant, look twice to save a life, and drive free from distractions. And remember, if you see something, say something.
Sheriff Staley adds residents and visitors are encouraged to report suspicious activity to the FCSO Communications Center by calling 386-313-4911. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
In other news, the Florida Highway Patrol reported 2 deadly accidents in Flagler County overnight Saturday into Sunday. The first crash occurred on State Road A1A near 9th Street South around 12:23 a.m. A 54-year-old motorcyclist attempted to pass an SUV but miscalculated the maneuver, causing his front wheel to hit a concrete median. The impact led to the motorcycle overturning several times before the rider was ejected. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The second incident took place on County Road 304 at approximately 4:25 a.m. A vehicle veered across the eastbound lane before colliding with the end of a concrete bridge railing. Both occupants, identified as teenagers, were pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities are continuing to investigate both accidents. And finally, there's a new age-restricted community coming to Palm Coast. It's Palm Coast's first Live Local Act development, and it's called Kensington at Old Kings. It will bring 113 residential units west of Old Kings Road. The project, approved under Florida's 2023 mandate, bypassed public hearings and city council review. About 40% of units will be designated as affordable housing for residents earning up to 120% of the area median income, with affordability secured for 30 years. While required by state law, city officials did work to align the project with community standards. For more details, visit the city's website under Live Local Act application procedures. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
Boys wrestling regionals took place this weekend, and 7 county athletes will compete in this week's state championship. 4 Bulldogs were regional champions: Kevin McLean, Robert Swilly, Carson Barrett, and Malik Joseph. 2 others, Joseph Daly and Doyvon Leeden, placed high enough to join them at state. As a team, the Bulldog boys finished 2nd overall. Mason Obama of Matanzas will represent the Pirates at state. Those 7 boys will join 8 girls from FPC and Cardi Michelle from Matanzas. 5 Lady Bulldogs are competing for their 2nd title. Senior Nina Borgman relishes the opportunity.
It's just exciting, it's a great opportunity in my last one, so it's good to go out with a bang.
Junior Jocelyn Johnson won last year alongside Borgman at FPC. This year they're joined by Mariah Mills, Kendall Bibla, and Tiana Fries, who previously won state at Matanzas. Johnson on their edition.
It is a lot of personalities, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of people pushing each other. We have more people to kind of rest our backs on, run into tough parts, but it feels good.
Borgman agrees.
Coach has said it before, we have our own goals, and just like if we do what we need to do, then as a team it'll all come along.
The 3-day tournament begins Thursday in Kissimmee. Bulldog Track and Field competed at the Haggerty Invitational in Oviedo Friday. The boys took first, led by Stacy Mitchell in the shot put, and the 4x400 relay team of Jordan Heyman, Aiden Peterson, Michael Napover, and Logan Jacobelli. Sophia Johnson won the 400 hurdles, and Bella Tarsitano led the 800 meters to lead the girls to a 3rd place finish. Friday scores: baseball, Seabreeze 5, FPC 1, Father Lopez 12, Matanzas 2. In lacrosse, Providence Boys 5, Matanzas 2, Gainesville Girls 16, FPC Girls 2. And in softball, Fleming Island 4, FPC nothing. 2 games today. FPC flag football is at Menendez, University is at Matanzas softball. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.